to the class. In today's lecture, we are going to talk about family as a form of social institution. So, family is the basic unit of society. It is a universal social institution that performs various functions in the society, which is for the benefit of the members, and it is also which helps something called as smooth functioning of the society. So, along with other social institutions, there are different types also like education and other institutions we have already seen earlier. In this particular chapter, we will specifically focus on only on family. So, what is family? Family relations can be said as something which is kinship related, is also formed on the basis of blood as well as on the basis of marriage or through adoption. So, which relations can be said as a kin, it differs from throughout the history and from culture to culture. Variations in the family. So there are different forms like extended family. Extended form of family can be said as those of parents, children and other kins. Your other kins could be grandparents. Then we have nuclear family. Nuclear family is where the father, mother and the child is residing in a particular household. Now, in major cities like Mumbai, we have many a times nuclear family due to lack of space, due to lack of cost of living, and due to several other reasons. What are the different patterns of family? The first is that of marriage. So, what is marriage? Marriage is a relationship between two people and is approved by a social class or by the society. It is Marriage is between people belonging to the same class also. It can be the same caste also. It limits, it develops a sense of belongingness, and many a times it works in the area of same age, same religion, social class. So, what are the different forms of patterns of marriage or different ways through which marriage occurs? One of them is exogamy. Exogamy is where marriage takes place between people belonging to different social categories. For example, people marrying within the same caste but from different village can be called as exogamy. Second one is monogamy. Monogamy is where individual is marrying a male is marrying a female. So there is only one partners involved. In many nations, like with high income, there is a law also existing which is talking about monogamy. Monogamy is a form of marriage that unites people, as we have discussed earlier. Then we have polygamy. What is polygamy? Polygamy means marriage that brings two, two individual together, two, or it could be even more than two also. That is called as polygamy. So, a man having more than one wife, so that is also polygamy, as well as a female having more than one wife is also polygamy. Then we have polygyny, which is one man and having two or more women. This is polygyny. Then sociological approach to family. So sociology has several perspectives which is discussing about family. First one is that of functionist perspective. Functionist perspective, the family performs many a times significant function, like it acts as a social unit, like rearing the children, helping them develop their self-esteem, providing emotional support, providing socio-economic support, like your parents might be supporting your education till the time you are independent, you are able to get a job. It also regulates certain behavior also, and it's regulates the conduct particularly related to sex and sexual reproduction. So, for example, if there is an child which is not born out of a marriage, many times there is stigma which is attached, which is completely wrong. But many times society gives certain identities or declines it. Then Marriage also gives its member a social identity. Any transition in the structure of family have to have has consequences on the stability of the society also. So if large amount of people are changing the forms, then it can impact the society at large also. Like you have countries like developed countries where the aging is very high. As a result, the fertility rate is going down. So any kind of social impact in the family structure can impact the whole of a nation at large. Then we have, so the conflict theories, they argue that family leads to social inequality. It reinforces economic inequality and patriarchal values. So, and whenever there is a conflict, there is also associated something called as violence. There is also cruelty among own members. The symbolic interactionists argue that the interaction of family members and intimate relationship between couples involves shared understanding of their situation. The spouses have different styles of communication. The social class to which the couple belongs also has a bearing on the expectations that they have from in their marriage. Another approach, which is that of micro level approach, where social exchange is also discussed. Courtship and marriage is a type of negotiation also. So while dating, the couples try to weigh the advantage and disadvantage of getting married to the person. So the couple also keeps in mind that they will have to offer in something in return. It's not just one way approach. So according to this approach, in patriarchal structures, men bring their power and wealth in the marriage market, while women represent beauty. But as women are entering labor market, the terms and conditions for exchange is also changing. There are also different stages of marriage like courtship, romantic love, settling down, raising child, and conflict also. So people in today's time are finding many a times conflict. You can see that many a times it happens because people are finding it difficult to balance both work and home, and there is also family responsibility, just leading to conflict within the family. Transformation and changes. So here we will look about how family in today's time is changing due to several factors like urbanization, technology, social media, and influence of multiple other things, a fast life, metropolitan city, these things. So family has changed now with time. So as a result, there are several issues like divorce. Divorce was in earlier times seen as a taboo, which was not accepted by people, and the procedure was also lengthy. But with time, things have changed, and there are a lot of reasons for divorce in today's time, like individualism, where people are having their own opinion. There is, say, if there is a power hierarchy, there is an differences, then people are going for divorce, and especially in stressful marriages. So things are changing, and but this also impacts the child also, and a child especially from a dysfunctional family where the relations are not so smooth, it affects everywhere, like the child's mental well-being, his way of thinking, his own self-esteem, lot of things are affected also. So divorce today has changed a lot. There is social acceptance, there is remarriages also which is taking place. Then we're discussing about violence in family. So violence in family affects not only physically but mentally also. Like a child might have witnessed a violence as a child, but even as an adult also the same thing, he might have fear in his mind. And the same thing is women also. So it is not just going to affect at that point of a time. It takes lot of courage and mental argument, self-talk, support system through which a woman is stepping out of a violent family also, as well as a social support is also needed. So In today's time, the whole family structure is also changing. For example, there are live-in relationships, there is single parenting, where the mother or the father is taking care of the child in, instead of having a both couple. Then there is same sex relationship also. Then there is singlehood also, where a woman or a male is not married. As well as there are new forms also, like new reproductive technologies which are coming, and which is through which the egg can be preserved, or there is artificial reproductive technology, there is IV, there is surrogacy. So these new forms are also emerging. So students, with this video lecture, we have completed social institutions, our module 2, in which we had discussed about political institution, where we saw about politics and government. We also saw about concepts like um, power. And in the next module, which is 2B, we saw about religion, and in the third module, which is discussed just now, which is family. So hope you liked the lecture. We'll meet in the next lecture. Thank you.